Untitled here, and today we've got a Saving Your Disaster battle, which might be a disaster campaign, we'll see. But we have 3 vampire count armies, this is on legendary difficulty. We've got Settlement Garrison over here, so it's not actually an army, it's just, yeah, garrison. And we have 2 really good Zufbar armies, elite armies, coming at us. It's on large unit scale, and it's going to be tough because they've got things where my usual vampire count strategies, which can apply here because he does have Wind of Death, might not work. Specifically, Ironbreakers and Gyrocopters are they're like such a headache for me when it comes down to dwarf blobbing. So we're gonna really struggle with that. We do have some other units that I might be able to make work, but I guess we'll see. But anyway, we'll control a large army. I don't really see the point in having a small army, because the bigger their army, the more the Wind of Death can do. And yeah, we'll just have to work on it with this. But yeah, being at turn 80 and only being at rank 15, it's pretty bad. You really need to level up Manfred a lot more than this. But we'll do what we can. At least this dude's only at rank 4, but let's just do what we can. Alright. So our reinforcements are coming from over here. That's fine. What I might do with them, try to take out the enemy artillery. Doesn't matter what the magic is. Actually, Manfred, well, if they blob up at the start, get into formation, maybe I could pop down a Wind of Death. Let me just see how much. We got a bit. I don't think he's got Arcane Conduit, but he does have this. Alright. Okay, this is weird. Alright, let's see. If I could try to get them to hide over here. Just wait for majority of the army to basically walk past. Or just, at the very least, leave their, leave the artillery undefended. Good. Glad they're doing that there. Yeah, you come in over here, get bombed by this. Oh, that would be fine. That would be fine. If they want to come into melee, do that. Oh, Terrorgeist. Terrorgeist came in. I wasn't expecting that. So yeah, these are the only fast units that they have. And there's another Vargulf over here. I really need to get these organized. It's okay. Manfred can heal. How much missile resistance does he have? 50%. Okay, that's pretty good. Are they all hiding? Yes. Okay, good. Don't want to use a Wind of Death on like one unit, but the miners with blasting charges could be pretty dangerous. Oh, look, to be honest, they're all going to be quite dangerous to us. Yeah, if you could get rid of those gyrocopters, they're going to be the worst ones. The brimstone gun ones, they're not that much of a concern. So he's not healing on his own, but that's okay. Alright. Alright, they've more or less left this poorly defended. Okay, Manfred, there's a huge amount of blob over here. I reckon it's going to be pretty hard to hit them. Also, if we can waste the ammunition of their miners, that'd be good. No. No. Stay away. Stay away. You got dwarfed. Shit, where am I going to put this? Just ignore them for now. I really wish Manfred was on some sort of steed so I can move around a little bit faster. I just can't see a really good spot to put a Wind of Death. Now I can. Right there. That was good. 200 kills on Dwarfs is really bloody good. Alright, well the Brimstone guns, they've almost used up all their ammo. I've often said that they're shit. I stand by that. The regular ones are more of a concern though. Honestly, even if they were just to waste their ammunition on the Terror guys, that would be better. I really need to get organized over here. I haven't done that yet. Now this vampire here is part of the garrison. He doesn't matter that much. Alright, you get back over here and just do some healing. Alright, that's gone. Wish we had a necromancer that could passively heal the army. You really should have a necromancer in your armies. We don't have any other ways to speed up the magic regeneration. It's almost out of ammo. What's this? Iron breakers. Alright, Iron breakers are going to be a big concern, but the Terrorgeist and the cavalry should be able to deal with it. We'd just see how isolated we can get them. What are you doing here? I'm going to sacrifice this unit here, because it doesn't matter. It's part of the garrison. In the hope of seeing like a good spot, good shot or something like that. Okay, another one's coming into play about here. There. Oh no, I might have missed. I missed a little bit. It still did a lot of damage, just not as much as I was hoping. I didn't anticipate that one very well. Come on, get back. Right, we gotta get over here, take out these iron breakers. Don't worry about her. Now we can't blob up too much because of the area of effect damage that is possible to be done with their armies. Where'd the other Vargulf go? It's over here. Okay. Alright. New unit came in. Okay, Isabella, stand back a little bit. Alright, that iron breaker's falling to pieces. But we're getting shot. Now you might be thinking, why not use the breath attack with the Terror guys? In all honesty, that breath attack is not very good. And it just gets stunned way too often. I'll use it at the end of the battle if it survives. This is why we couldn't blob up too much. Right, I need another Wind of Death, but I need more magic, because you gotta overcast it. Alright, it's not bad to begin with. I forget, this is all they've got, and we've actually got a larger army than them. This isn't working. That Iron Breaker is not breaking. So yeah, just get them all out of here. Thing is with them, just try to make sure that they don't shoot their artillery into a huge, not their artillery, their stuff into a huge blob. Just get out of there. Because we've got plenty of reinforcements. And the heck blobs don't work as well anymore. Right, there's that there. I really need to get rid of this. Because isn't that now armor piercing? I don't know. Not that we've got much armor. Alright, so we've got 25 winds of magic. I gotta get some kills in. Where are they most concentrated? Right about here, because that'll also hit those those Iron Drakes. Only a little bit. But we got another 100 so kills. Here, charge into the rear here. How are those Vargulfs doing? Next wind. Oh, I really should have put it in there, actually. We might have a hard time getting another Wind of Death. Just can't generate that much magic. There's nothing I can do about those Iron Drakes, really. I can't get anyone over there. We should still have quite a lot of reinforcements coming in. Alright, I'm going to pull them back and try and do another charge in. Oh, they're... Yeah, just get back, try another charge. I might be able to get another Wind of Death. We're generating magic reasonably quickly. What's this? Zombies? Oh, great. Kind of wish they were here in the start so they could soak up the initial blasting charges. Got Manfred out. Alright, how are we going? 16 winds of magic. Still gotta wait for more. There's a nice big blob over here. Ugh. I really need to get rid of those Iron Drakes. But if we just charge into them, they're not just gonna die. Because cavalry's gonna do fuck all. Okay, so my usual tactics just simply won't work. I think we should just ignore their heroes. We're just not doing any serious damage to them. Alright. We're winning over here, but losing over here. If you could tie them down. I think that's the last of our reinforcements too. Alright, I can almost do another overcasted Wind of Death. Almost there. How's she going? Yeah, she's doing okay. Oh, there's a general there. Probably want to stay away from that. There's a big difference in an overcasted Wind of Death versus non-overcasted. Yeah, winning over here, losing here. And the Iron Drakes have moved into combat, that's good. Alright. Alright, they're pinned down at the moment. Now, that's not super valuable, but we can kill shitloads of them. So that might, in turn, make them super valuable. This one here's still got a lot of ammo. Oh my god. That was the best cast so far. Bargeists. Cool. Come in over here and help. Oh, no, shit. How much winds of magic we got left? We might be able to get another one in, maybe, if we're patient enough. Yeah, try and run these guys down so they don't come back. And now we've got significantly more troops than them, so we can pin down their missile units now. You can just get them out of combat. It's a giant mess, but there's no time to organize them when they're coming in like this. Good, we've got the Iron Drakes pinned down. How many kills did they get? Yeah, that's to be that's to be expected. I would have loved to have been able to snipe them, but there just wasn't a good opportunity to do so. Terrorgeist has recovered quite a lot of its health. Okay, I don't want Manfred to combat. Took a lot of damage at the start. I think we're going to win. Although it's... I mean, we didn't really lose anything apart from skeletons, I think. I mean, the garrison's taken a beating. Who cares about that, though? But none of the elite units got wiped out, I think. The Vargulfs are still there. The Terrorgeist's here. That's part of the garrison. That doesn't matter. That one there is really tough. That Blood Knight's actually gonna go. Maybe I should try to move them out. I might actually be able to heal him at the end of the battle. So if you could just stand over here and wait, I'll be able to revive you. Because I feel like the battle's pretty much won. We just need to try to mitigate damage done to us now. Don't even worry about like skeleton garbage or whatever. You run him off the battlefield, please. There we go. Army loss penalties being inflicted. Alright, so we need to heal these Blood Knights so that they can actually return. Otherwise they're going to get wiped out. Only that one really needs it. The other ones will survive as well. Could certainly use some more Winds of Magic. But yeah, we won. It's definitely going to be a Pyrrhic victory. And once again, saved our ass. Fucking Wind of Death, of course. Specifically try and kill off all their heroes. The last thing you want is their heroes gaining loads and loads of experience. And of course, kill off their really good units as well. Alright, okay. So I can do one overcasted Nehek. Be a good idea to pop that down. So if it does miscast, Manfred doesn't end up dead. None of these other units are desperate to get it, but maybe put this... Why don't we put Manfred in there so he can get the heal as well? It'll be a while before these dwarfs leave the battlefield, so we got plenty of time before we need to cast this stuff. Trying to accumulate as much magic as possible, because if we cast it now, the next recharge rate is going to be really slow. So yeah, the Vargulfs, they regenerate to full. That's why I put them up there at the front to begin with. Same thing with the Terrorgeist, because I knew that if you want them taking damage throughout the entire battle, not just at the end, because they regenerate on their own over time.
Die, serve me.
Another thing, if you're going to do the blob, which you should, because that's what works best with the vampires, you need a Necromancer. Necromancers are really good heroes, especially once they get onto corpse carts. Provide you with extra Winds of Magic, regenerate, heal aura passively across your, small area. But if you've got a blob in that small area, then it heals all of them, and provides melee buffs.
Attend me.
See if we can wait until we get 18 winds of magic. That way we can do it twice.
Empower me.
That should give us the 18 that we need. There we go. There we go. Now this unit here won't be wiped out. Alright, let's have a look at the situation and see if it still needs my assistance. Because he did say this was a disaster campaign, not just a disaster battle, but I haven't seen the campaign yet, so let's see how we go. Honestly, I'm surprised that went as well as it did. I really thought they were going to give me a harder time than that. But some of those Wind of Death casts were really good. Okay, so none of them came back. This one came back. Okay, a few come back here and there. She came back to life, so to speak. And the dwarfs are in terrible shape, so we'll be able to finish them off over the end turn for sure. Given how much money you've got, I think you're gonna need some money. Oof. Oof, look how strong Zufbar is. So I'm taking that Vlad is gone. So that's not good. Oh no, you got Isabella, so you must have Vlad. It's not bad. It's one way to look at it. Alright, so let's have a look at your diplomatic situation. Zufbar, Wissenland. Wissenland doesn't matter too much. Border Princes, don't worry about them too much. Karak Kadrin. Yeah, Golden Order, okay, and the Dwarfs. Okay, shouldn't have to worry about the Dwarfs too much unless they confederate with Zufbar. Too far away. How many enemies do the Dwarfs have? It's not surprising that they're number one. Yeah. Well, the Greenskins will keep him busy for a little while, but not forever. Alright, how are we doing this? So yeah, none of our elite units seem to have been killed, so that's great. And let's have a look at how you've leveled them up. Alright, the only thing that I think you should have done is instead of putting Undying Horde, you should have put Arcane Conduit first. Not a big deal. That's not a bad thing to get. Although, with the vampire accounts, you don't really need casualty replenishment rate. You probably should have gone with Ancient Cunning. But that's really nitpicking. Yeah. This all looks pretty good. I think you leveled it up. The problem here is that you leveled them up too slowly. Not that you didn't level them up correctly. You seem to have done it all just right. This is all correct. Correct. Yep, that's all correct. Good job. Good job with that. Bad job on the campaign, but good job on this. Okay. Alright. So let's have a look here. Well, our money's improved a lot. We do have Vlad, don't we? There he is. Yeah, you should probably try and get Helman Gorst. Helman Gorst is actually really good in campaign. I know he gets memed on a lot, but I think that's from a multiplayer perspective. And things are balanced differently for multiplayer and single player. Alright, at Eschen, it's rank 2. Who's this? Okay.
Not likely.
What happened to the other army? Was it on force march or something? Maybe that's why it wasn't so difficult to win that battle. I don't often check everything. They're not going to be able to maintain public order, so they'll get destroyed. You almost secure the entire province here, and that'll probably blow up after a while. They've got troops there. Alright, don't worry about that too much. Especially if you're putting in more vampiric corruption. Alright, let's have a look at how you did the blood kisses. Yep, good. Good. See, that's why you don't really need the casualty replenishment stuff. Yep, that's good. Yeah, I don't have a problem. Yeah, I mean, you don't have that many blood kisses, but this, I don't have a problem with how you did that stuff. That's good. You're just too slow, that's all. Too slow. What's this?
I will not betray you.
Ah, yeah, but you're doing the wrong thing there. You're missing out on knowledgeable or discipline. That's what you need. Tell me you've got more than one. So, Necromancer, you've only got one. Ugh. Ugh. God, you should have a lot more than that by turn 80. Alright, are they allied with each other? Yes. That's okay, we should still be able to beat them. Should we bring in 3 armies? Do I need him there? No. It's mainly just for extra experience. Technologies, let's see how you did that. Yep, that's what you need. Ugh, you don't need this. You don't need this. This was a waste of time. Okay, that's all fine. Honestly, not the worst legendary campaign I've ever seen. Ah, there's the remnants. Who should make the attack? Probably Manfred. You really want to get your legendary lord leveled up as much as possible. Even though Isabella is also a legendary lord, she's not your, the primary legendary lord. Alright, let's go with this dude first. Yeah. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. I thought I had Manfred selected. No big deal.
Test me at your peril.
Yeah, no big deal, because still got plenty of movement.
Into darkness.
So yeah, we should fight this battle manually. You don't really need Lightning Strike as the vampire counts. The only benefit to doing that would be getting more experience just for Manfred, but you want to get experience for your other satellite armies. Alright, this doesn't seem like a concern too much, so let's sort them out. Definitely want to fight them manually, so we can mitigate the amount of damage we take. We really shouldn't be losing any units. Now, since that army has already lost a battle recently, all we have to do is beat it, and it is defeated for good. Alright. Now, I think we should focus on getting rid of Karat Kadrin first, as in the faction. Get rid of it as a faction. Okay, I don't know who's... Stay close to them, because that's where we're likely going to come under attack first. Now, we can't heal them beyond whatever they start off as, so it's not like I can pop down in a heck at the start. And because it's a smaller army that we're up against, Wind of Death might not be very effective. But we're guaranteed to win, there's no concerns here. Alright, so that's Isabella over there. Get everyone over there. Alright, let's start organizing. Let's go cavalry at the back. Keep things organized. Why not use a control group? I find this better. Still gotta find the units to put them in the control group. I've just never really liked control groups. That's all there is to it. Just don't like them. I really don't think using control groups actually makes you better at the game. Don't think it's true. Also, a great thing about this is because we're on the attack, they're just going to sit there. Because the vampire counts don't get artillery, they don't feel any pressure that they have to rush you. So you get plenty of time to get reorganized. Alright, so yeah, now we can generate loads of winter magic. Alright, let's send Manfred up and pop down a Wind of Death. The dwarves can't catch up to us, so apart from the gyrocopters, but don't worry about them. Alright, so I'm not trying to waste their ammo, but I just need to get some information on where they're standing. They're standing in a line like this. There's a unit there that's hidden. I'm sure of it.
Suffer death. Preternatural. Swift as death's wings. Preternatural. Swift as death's wings. Nagash was weak. Witness
We'll have another
true
Wind of Death
power.
really soon. Yeah, I was right. Now, aiming it on moving targets can be pretty difficult, but with...
Hot kiss for that.
Like, if magic was tight, I probably wouldn't do it, but it's not tight, so... Let's do this. Guessing where they're gonna be in like 5 seconds can be tricky.
Witness true power.
I'd give that a B+. plus.
Attend me.
Got them here, kind of missed them there.
Preternatural.
Maybe a B-. minus.
Swift as death's
Like I said,
wings.
we're under no real pressure for it to be perfect.
Preternatural.
It's actually most important to hit those ones with the blasting charges. The other ones over here, they don't matter.
Swift as death's wings. Blood knife.
Swiftly!
These lands are mine. My dominion over all. Blood knife.
Alright, let's do this.
Bring death. Witness true power. Strike them.
Alright, easy win incoming.
The gift of death.
So you want to do what the AI doesn't do. You want to try to ignore their heroes, because their heroes will tank you for ages while their archers shoot you down. So if they send their heroes up first, you just push right through them. Don't get bogged down like you have to defeat their heroes.
Blood knife.
Also, it helps to have specifically hero killers, such as Vargulfs and Terrorgeists. Sending infantry to kill heroes on legendary difficulty is... This is not going to work. Because you want units with high weapon strength, or else they're not doing any damage. Alright, looks like Zufbar got the army loss penalty, but... These guys here haven't.
Address me as master. What?
Yeah. I'm sure some people would have been like, why didn't he use the Death Shriek in the previous battle? It just... The breath attacks, they do a lot of damage, but the problem is like, when they're getting shot at, they get stunned, and then they get stopped halfway through it, and then it doesn't even end up doing much damage, and you just lose half your health on your Terrorgeist to trying to do it. And then when they're in combat, when everyone's in combat, you do it, you end up hitting your own men. It just wasn't really a good opportunity to do it, in my opinion. Wouldn't have made much of a difference anyway. So, it's not saying that it's bad, it's just you gotta wait for the right opening, or else don't even bother. Sometimes you can go through a battle and not use up all your abilities, and you know what, it's okay, especially if you end up winning anyway. Alright, we don't actually want to finish that off, because I want to get more victories off them. Because yeah, your biggest problem is Manfred's not leveled up. try and get you a couple levels up, and maybe I might be able to get you Karat Kadrin as well. Depends. I don't want to spend too long on this battle, on this campaign, because I feel like it's not in terrible shape, not really. Your biggest problem is just lack of levels. It's good to see this is going to reach tier 5. Got you the money for it. Wait, if I hold off on that, I believe there's an edict that we can do to reduce construction costs by like 10%. That'll actually save us quite a lot of money. In addition to that, there is also this Necromancer here, that's Lawkeeper, so we can drop it down even further. But if we're only saving 900, then we're sort of paying 200 to reduce it by 900. So we kind of want to get some more construction done if we're going to get our worth out of him. Of course, you might think, well, why not just keep him? But you should be getting knowledgeable or disciplined heroes, because they make a big difference. You saw how much Winds of Magic helped us in that previous battle. Imagine if we had even more. Would have taken fewer losses.
My bloodline calls. You dare, you will be punished.
Alright. Just trying to think. Who do we want to capture the settlement? Who do we want to keep fighting? Probably want Isabella to capture it, because Isabella's army is... it's about the same quality as Manfred's. So same sort of thing with her. You want her to get her magic stuff done first. Hang on. You probably don't need to put 2 points into this right away. It's more important. And ever since Invocation of Nehek got nerfed, you probably just want to rush Wind of Death. Let the Necromancers put in 2 points into that.
This night.
Alright, this guy, yeah, we'll just auto-resolve this one. No, there isn't an edict that reduces it by 10%. Okay. You probably don't need that. Let's go with tax rate. Nothing else is going to come out of here and attack us, right? Probably not.
To the shadows.
I will not betray you.
Part of me wants to actually disband this dude. Because you really should be going for the right traits. I'm not going to do that because he's level 9. I'll attach him to this army. And you can just make your own decision up about him. I'm going to try to insert my specific playstyle into other people's campaigns. If you don't want to do what I do, that's up to you.
What do you want? Come, impress me.
Alright, so his magic stuff's done now. Don't put any more points into that. And do not put into Law of Death. Waste of points. There's a trap. Don't do it. Zombie Dragons at rank 18. One more level up needed for that. Grave Ward... Let me see, what do you need? The Hunger doesn't really need it that much. Let's give you Grave Ward. How's your equipment? And how are you going with other heroes? So you've got a Vampire somewhere. You got a White King somewhere. Do you have a Banshee? Gotta get a Banshee.
Undeath Ascendant. Yes.
Cunning, it's not what we want.
You dare.
Should probably go for the one that improves success chance for your agents. I see, yeah, you're trying to farm Blood Kisses.
Yes,
Low chance of that succeeding. This one here should be attached to Isabella. Alright. Alright, so we got a bit of intel down here. Let's see how strong Zufbar is compared to us. Significantly stronger. Okay. And Karak Kadrin is... They've probably got a pretty decent stack there. Alright.
Thine right is mine.
No barracks. You probably had a barracks at Eschen before it got blown up. You probably don't need the wine. What's this? You probably don't need that either. Alright, I'm gonna recruit this one here. That way this will be dropped down by more than I thought. How did that happen?
Who shall we destroy?
Maybe one of them has got something that improves construction cost reduction or something. Doesn't matter, but that reduced it significantly. Then if we can get some more things done as well. Well, what we can do is we can leave him there for the turn. He'll save us some money next turn as well. Like 10% off on that is 300 and... Well, no, the base cost on that is like maybe 4,000. So it would save us 400. His cost, yeah, so we'd make a profit off that, so we'll leave him. Raised Dead's probably the best one in that one. Alright. So we need to get a barracks going. Well, that shouldn't be there. But we just raise the dead for the meantime. Don't get zombies. Zombies suck. And I wouldn't recruit these. Nor would I get corpse carts. You just get other kinds of you get the necromancers to sort that out. If I force march to here, we might be able to raise dead there. Why did our... Oh, no. Right, that was that. Okay, never mind. Okay. Also, we can use him to get a little bit of intel in the area. Maybe we'll need to sort Schwarzhafen out first. Let me see if I can get you some peace treaties, because you're at war with too many people. Yeah, you're not going to get a peace treaty with them, but I'll check. Even if you get a peace treaty with Zufbar.
Ready, Erks, talk fast. So
Try to deal with one enemy at a time at this stage here.
the Empire. My hand hovers
No,
close.
nobody likes piecing out with vampires unless you're really crushing them, in which point, why piece out? Okay, so Zufbar is level 5. And it only has 10 garrison. There is a little bit of military presence there, so maybe we should focus on that. I really don't want to be recruiting Black Knights, they're not efficient. I don't want to recruit zombies either. Okay, yeah, we're going to build the barracks here. That's usually where I want to build it. Yeah, although that's just all we can do, it seems. I don't think we should raise you another army right now. Alright, that'll just have to do. Because if we have a look at Karak Kadrin, yeah, military presence 18, plus 17 units in there, we'll need a significant force to take that. Whereas Zufbar, we might be able to take that relatively easily. We'll see how we go. Now, where's Karak Kadrin's other army?
I have no time for such filth.
Well, the other side. So they got Karak Ungor as well, right? Who owns this here? Zufbar, okay. Yes, see, they're going to, over time, keep coming down to Waldenhof.
More sleep shines.
It is very tempting to force march him over here. Just to raise the dead. Actually, get to there. I'll raise the dead from here. Ooh! Okay then, here we go. Upkeep costs are certainly a concern. You should probably just stick to skeleton warriors. For now. Because at least it's free upkeep. And upkeep matters. At the end of the day, we use our magics to win the battle. Oh, right, as well. We should get this dude to come back over here. He should damage the walls. Oh, wait, no. Who does that again? No, it's Banshees that do that, isn't it? Well, we'll just bring him in anyway. Moving on. Because even though we've got siege attackers in our army, damaging the walls still just makes it a lot easier for us to just get in right away. And sometimes if you damage enough sections of wall, they won't even put any units up on the walls to activate the towers. That's especially useful if you're going up against tier 5 towers and you got lots of infantry, because that can usually wreck you. Especially if you're going up against Skaven, which we're not, so don't have to worry about it. Could go and occupy Fort Aberystwyth, but it's not really worth that much to us right now. And it would cost a lot to build it up, so just leave it alone. Let's focus on Zufbar.
The true von Karstein.
So yeah, lots of skeletons in the area for us to get. Go with the cheaper ones, since we're going up against mostly infantry. That'll be mostly useful against that. Yeah, you really do need a Banshee. Banshees are very good. And then we'll have him scout up here. Alright. And then disband him. Yeah, Devious. That's the trait that you want for your White Kings. And you've got one there. Yeah, he'll still be there next turn. Alright. It's not going to increase... Oh, we don't have any money. You know what? This can just have to wait. Because we got to get our army up to scratch.
To the shadows. Strike out.
Yeah, we're out of money anyway. But that's really good that we can just draw all of those corpses straight from here. Black Knights. I mean, they're costing you about 750, roughly. And honestly, I don't think they're going to provide the value. Like, I'll keep the oh man, that's very expensive as well. You have so much more money if you just go with skeleton spamming, but you haven't laid down the foundations for that at the start, and so going straight to skeleton spamming now is probably a bad idea. You're going to need some quality while we work this out. Alright, I'm going to force march Manfred to Drakenhof.
I have no time for this.
Regular march you here. And I'm going to force march you here. But I want you to transfer most of your units over to Isabella. Alright. That gives us more than 2 full stacks to deal with Zufbar next turn. We should be able to launch the attack on that. If they move these forces over here, should still be fine.
I thirst.
It shall be done.
So yeah, they could come down here and besiege Waldenhof. But there's... we gotta do something about this. You just got too many enemies. Losing Waldenhof isn't the end of the world. I mean, there's nothing here that's really that much of a concern anyway. Alright, everything seems okay. This turn, let's move on. The worst thing that could happen right now is that somebody else declare war on us. That'd be the worst thing that could happen. You know what, it might actually be better to take out the other settlement first, because the army is recruiting there. it'd be a tougher battle because they've built walls in that one. Like Zufbar is less defended, but the victory would be sweeter because we're preventing them from basically a counterattack. And it's not like you're not getting anything by taking that settlement. Then you just take Zufbar the next turn. The main thing is also to hope that Karakadrin just minds their own business for the time being. It's just not really worth going up there and attacking them right now. Alright, so... Alright. Might want to switch out the other Lord with Vlad. I think Vlad will be available now.
Darkness comes.
Oh, wait, he's not available till next turn. Well. It is what it is. Is this one of the Bloodline ones? Yeah. Alright, cool. Right, let's see who is where. Alright, that one's still there. Okay, he's not actually recruiting. Oakenhammer's got 14 units in there. And Zufbar's only got 10. It would be easier to take out Zufbar, but it would be a better victory for us to take out Oakenhammer. And you can... yeah. Alright, I think I'm going to go with Oakenhammer. And I'll let you deal with Zufbar, because that's the hard... that's the easy one. I'll do the hard one. They've brought another army in over here. Well done off. How's it going? Okay, it's recovered its garrison completely, so that's good.
The true von Carstein. The retreating blade.
I feel like you need to get him sooner rather than later. Disciplined shadow vampire there. Grab it.
What?
And the devious one of those. Yeah, I'll give you a message here. Damn it. I do Agent Edgson's good. Okay. Okay, so let's see here. Hopefully there's no army standing behind here. Checking them again. They are stronger than us. That's another reason why we should get rid of their armies. Alright, let's do this.
I'll take Sigmar's throne.
Ooh, they got organ guns. But it's not so bad. Organ guns are probably best dealt with in sieges because they leave them in the town squares.
It is night. Night march.
Odds are still against us, but honestly, don't worry too much. I really don't think it's going to matter, like I said, too much. Okay. What we're going to want to do is go through the front gate. No, that's not a front gate. Go through one of these gates here. We want to avoid the center, because that's where the artillery is going to be. I guess it depends on where our reinforcements are going to show up from. This might be a bit of a slog of a fight. We don't want to fight on the walls, because we're just going to take too many casualties. It depends on where those iron breakers are positioned. Oh, they've also, are those brimstone guns? I think they're brimstone guns, so that's not too bad. But yeah, the iron breakers, if we blob up, they're gonna bomb us. So we need to be careful about that. Alright, okay, so go through this one here, because our reinforcements won't show up too far away.
Hearken to my will. We hunger. Empower me.
Alright, so putting Manfred there to sort of cover their They're incoming. Alright, so the iron breakers are not on the walls. Okay, good. Okay, we don't want this guy here to take too much damage. Just wait for the reinforcements a little bit. Okay, you can afford to just be a bit patient with this kind of stuff, because once we put our heroes up front here, it'll be they're just not going to hit us with their with the towers. Are they hitting us with artillery? It's fine. Those brimstone guns? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Alright. So we're certainly going to need a lot of magic, which we don't have heaps of. That's why I need knowledgeable. Where are the iron breakers? Just need to know where they are. They're probably right there. I can't quite see them though. I have to get a bit closer.
Not a master. Nothing challenges me. We surpass the gas. Preternatural.
Alright, speed this up a little bit while we get organized. Terrorgeist hasn't come in. It's okay. Don't really need it right now.
Vampire law. Swift
Wasting their ammunition can also give us a
and me.
big advantage. Alright, this guy here has done enough
Address me as
for
master.
now.
With haste. Preternatural. Swift as death's wings. Preternatural.
Okay, they're the iron breakers. If I cast a Wind of Death here right now, it's not going to do very much.
I'm the true emperor.
Alright, yeah. Keep wasting those Quarrelers ammo. And also the Catapults ammo as well. That works out pretty well. So it looks like there's 3 units attacking us there. And as you can see, what they're doing is they're wasting their balance of power. These are the most dangerous units that we have to go up against, the missile units and the artillery. By wasting them before we go into the attack, we can afford to go into a blob, try to get a Wind of Death situation going on, because that's not only going to be effective, but it's also what's going to be quick-ish. Because going up on the walls and fighting them, they've just got too much armor. We got no armor piercing. And it's totally unjustifiable to have an army completely comprised of Graveguard when you've got that much money. This is why we have to go skeletons. Because you don't have the money for it. And, you know, we can't put them up on the wall. And if we send them through the gate, they're not good. You know, they're not good in the siege. So, that's fine, because like 1 Nehek will heal all of this. Don't have to worry about the cannons or the organ guns. Only the catapults, because it can arc their shots. So these Quarrelers, looks like there's 4 of them using up their ammo, not 3. So that's even better. Might not look like it, but we are actually damaging the army by doing this. I know it seems weird. It's a weird concept, but it's not always just about killing your enemies. Now, like I said, it would have been nice to use a Banshee to breach the walls. Because that would have also sped things up significantly, but, you know, he doesn't have a Banshee. So, what are you going to do? Now, another thing is when units get particularly damaged, we can withdraw them from the battlefield to start bringing in the other Vargulf and Terrorgeist The Terrorgeist will be really good on the walls. And also, this is where their scream really comes in handy. Okay, they're almost out of ammo. Now, it might not look like it, but we've actually done more damage to them than they have to us. In terms of the balance of power. I know it doesn't seem like it, but we have. Significantly more. Because 2 Crawlers are out of ammo, soon to be 4. Their artillery is going to run out of ammo as well. Because that's an entire unit that's essentially wasted. They're just going to put that dude into melee now, and we're easily going to... Like, our Skeleton Warriors will be able to beat them. Isabella's having a hard time, but that's okay. She'll get healed. Another reason why you really do need a Necromancer. Does he... Yeah, look. We'll just put her next to him, and he'll heal them. Without having to use up any Wind's magic. Okay. So how's that catapult doing? Is it out of ammo yet? Yes, it is. Okay. Now we need to start moving forward. And since they're out of ammo there, we can send the Vargulf to go and knock down the wall. The gate, I mean. Send Isabella over here behind the vampire. Sorry, the Necromancer, so that she can start getting healed. There we go. So that tower is no longer active. Cool. Shit, the cannon's actually able to hit us from here. Wouldn't worry about them too much. The catapults were more of a concern. Alright, Iron Breakers are there. We need to waste their ammo before we charge in, which is going to be easy to do. In fact, yeah, them putting that there is actually really good for us. I could probably just have Manfred or something to see what sort that out. It's fine. If they want to shoot some skeleton spears, it's fine. They'll get loads of kills, but I can't get at them right now, and it's fine. Alright. So, they're going to shoot. I'm going to do a little bit of a hit and run. That's it. It doesn't do much damage to large entities. It's an anti-infantry weapon, which is why I wanted to waste it. Most of our forces are infantry.
Oh my god, it's so cheesy.
Cheesy and delicious. Alright.
Isabella von Carstein.
Just a little bit of reorganizing there. Alright, now we'll send in a smallish group of skeleton warriors to come and attack. Along with the crypt horrors. So they're not completely out of missile units, but it's okay.
Swift as death's wing.
We need to start getting in over here. Have this guy just stay close by to provide healing.
We must have blood. These lands are mine.
Oh, hello. Ah, that's very nice. that's gonna help us a great deal. Now, if I send every unit through the front gate, we'll get massive lag, which is why I only sent in a few. And just slowly shift our guys forward. Try and get out of range of this tower here, which, yep, that one's not active. Well, not able to shoot anymore. Do that later. This one probably won't get... Oh, you know what? I reckon it'll get just as many kills. Because a lot of these guys were damaged from the first one. Got slightly more kills. That is a great, great start to the battle. Actually, no, the start's already happened. This is the midway through the battle because of that. Just let him. Okay, now the next thing we want to do is... Okay, we got to kind of wait till those Bugman Rangers run out of ammo. I can still cast more Winds of Death. Don't let him go in too far. I want to stay close to the Necromancer because he's providing a passive heal. Vargulf's almost had its max heal. That's fine. If it gets too damaged, just withdraw it from the battlefield. Alright, Wind of Death isn't going to work so well here now. Start bringing our guys over here just for reserves. And also, the cannons won't be able to hit us from there. Biggest concern, though, is our high-value units. If we put the Blood Knights here, they're just not going to... You know what? They're just not effective in this battle. Just leave. We don't need them. All we're doing is putting them at risk for nothing. You know what I want? I want the Terrorgeist. Give me the Terrorgeist. Give it to me now. Everyone else can leave. I just want the Terrorgeist. And the Vargulf, actually. That'd be good as well. Alright, he's just about at his max heals. Isabella's nearly healed. How do you go for kills? 19? Meh. Terrorgeist will come soon. Yeah, like I said, we're just not going to need them. Because those Winds of Death did so well, I just don't need them. I'm not going to make use of the cavalry. Because we've got to think about the next battle as well. If I send them in and they get slaughtered, well, that's just going to be fewer troops that you'll have for Zufbar. And I think you're going to need them. Here we go. Yeah, I want the Crypt Horrors. Those are good for this. And the Terrorgeist is really good for fighting up on the walls. But what we actually wanted to do first is use the Death Shriek. But we want to line it up so that we can actually get really good kills with it. But I don't want to get over here because then the organ guns will wreck us. They're going to hit their own units with that. Another reason for going through the gate. Yeah, they're hitting their own units. Like, they're hitting some of ours, but their units are more valuable, so this is fine. This one here is pretty badly damaged. Let's pull him out. If you line it up just right, this can get a lot of kills. So all about the angle. Dragon Breath is better. Jesus, isn't them on the approach. That's right, they'll heal. This is why I really wanted to withdraw these other dudes, because I knew they were just going to take so much damage on the approach. Alright, go. In there, go, now. You've got an opening, go for it. Send the fastest units that we've got, and their heroes, because they'll take the least amount of damage from the organ gun. Still going to take some, but go for it, now. Don't worry about the brimstone guns. If they want to stay up on the walls, that's their choice. It's time to bring everyone in here. Just ignore them. Yeah, ignore the gyrocopter brimstone guns, they're just not important. Ooh, that Vargulf's taking a lot of damage. Can't be healed anymore. Might need to withdraw it from the battlefield. Depends if they target him after we move him over here. Can't see any good opportunities for Wind of Death. Yeah, might as well put that down now.
Agreed.
Also, we've captured the town square now.
Bow before me.
The gift of death.
I just need to make sure that they don't come back to the town square. Although the army loss penalty for them should be inflicted fairly soon, I think.
All that bleeds shall die.
Let's try to make sure no units get wiped out this day.
Preternatural.
Yeah, they're certainly being a nuisance, but they're not doing a hell of a lot of damage. They're brimstone guns. This sort of fight like that's much more in our advantage rather than climbing up on the walls. Alright, all we gotta do is speed this up and wait. If we win via timeout or the army loss penalty gets inflicted, either one's fine. Did you catch him? Oh, no you didn't. There you go, army loss penalty. I usually find that the closer it gets to this number, the it seems to hit the army loss penalty, especially if they're already losing the battle. But no heroic victory, despite what the odds said at the beginning, but that stopped them from recruiting a really good army. I mean, those organ guns got a lot of kills, but a lot of shit kills. Could have been a lot worse if they had shown up on a field battle if you were defending. So that'll buy you some time before they send another, big force up against you, because it wouldn't have taken them long to finish this army. Might as well loot it, because it's gonna revolt. There's nothing you can do about that. And Helman Gorst is now available. So yeah, highly recommend next turn, hit Zufbar. You've got more than enough strength to do it. These guys here will not be at full strength, but it'll be fine. Anyway, I don't think we need to continue from here. I'd say it's still not in great shape, but it would take me a really, really long time to fix it, and things have definitely improved, and that's what I can really do. Anyway, that's the end of this one, so like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time, fuckers.